Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I haven't done a screen recording. I haven't done a reaction video in a really long time because I was traveling, but I'm back home. So let's continue the reactions. I'm gonna do some album reactions very soon as well, so I'm very excited for that. But for now, we're gonna deep dive into Mr. Beast. He uploaded a video. I spent 7 days in solitary confinement. Normally he says he does these things and then he makes other people do these things. So let's see if he actually did it, because last time he was like, oh, I spent like so many days on a raft, and it was just like his team. Okay, he did it as well, but like it was like mainly his team.
I'm going to attempt to spend the next 7 days in solitary confinement. Seal me up. Bye, Jimmy. Hopefully I don't go insane.
I know Mr. Beast gets bored pretty quickly, but if he puts his mind to something, he like really gets into it. I saw an old video of him before he got famous, and he counted to like 1,000 or something. It was something crazy, and he was just like 1, 2, 3, 4. It was like a 2-hour video. I don't know, I can't remember, it was a long time ago, of him just counting. It's crazy the things like he puts his mind to and does. So I have no doubt that he can do this, but I think it would drive him nuts.
For the next 7 days, I have to survive in this soundproof white room with 0 human contact and 0 stimulation. And because this is actually psychologically dangerous, the most important thing is the doctor outside making sure I don't go insane.
I worked in psych hospitals for 23 years, and this is much worse than anything I've ever seen. Anything past 50 hours in a white room like this can lead to permanent psychological damage.
And I'm about to do 168 hours. There is a chance that I actually start...
Is he crazy? Is he actually crazy? He's like, okay, let's push the boundaries. Let's see what breaks me.
to lose my mind and go into something called psychosis. And they have to pull me out because it can cause permanent damage to me.
He survived 7 days buried alive. Is this much harder?
Much harder. He doesn't have social contact. If your brain doesn't have information coming in, it generates craziness, it generates hallucinations, it generates paranoia.
And all I have to...
And people say I'm too social. No, I'm just keeping very sane.
for the next week is a bed to sleep on, a notebook with a pen, a refillable bottle of water, toothbrush with toothpaste, and a bar of soap, a toilet to use the bathroom, and a sink for water. At this point, it was clear to me it was going to be difficult to entertain myself during this challenge, especially on hour 9 when I did this. You're probably wondering, how many tiles are on these walls? The correct answer is 1,900, and if you want the roof and floor included, then it's 2,860. But more importantly than all of that, according to my stomach, it is time to eat food. If you're wondering how I'm eating during this challenge, there's a conveyor belt here, which spans over 100 feet, so I can be fed without any human interaction. I think I've been in here around 14 hours. Isn't it crazy that at this point, I was already off by 2 hours? And so far, the hardest part of the challenge is no one's fed me yet. In hindsight, I should have ate more food before I came in here. But yeah, it would be really nice if someone fed.
I'd be so hungry if I don't eat. Oh my god, I'd be like, let me out now. Let me out. I'm done.
Let me in. Let me in.
Screw the YouTube video. I have enough money. I'm done.
Sometime soon. Your boy is very hungry.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, of course I did.
No, he did not.
We'll be sending him his meals randomly so he can't guess the time. Like it's 6 p.m. right now and we're sending him his breakfast.
When are my friends gonna feed me? I am hungry. I am hungry. Now, because the room is soundproof, even though the food arrived, I didn't realize it until I checked 2 hours later.
Too hungry to walk.
That's a little dramatic, man. Come on.
So when I finally checked, oh, I was not actually expecting food.
This tastes awesome. I mean, it's cold and soggy, but I'm just so deprived of feeling things. This is great.
This solitary confinement set is literally wrapped in metal chains. If this set caught on fire, I would probably...
He's so extra. Like it could have just been like a normal confinement, but he's like, no, let's put like metal chains around it to make it like, you know.
burn alive before they can unlock it. Anyways, I'm gonna think about other things than that. For the next few hours, I tried to keep myself as stimulated as humanly possible. Oh, that's kind of cool.
He's got nothing. He has nothing to work with. If he's already resulting to this for basic stimulation, I have my doubts that he'll last 7 days.
It's interesting how when you take everything away from a man,
I told you he's gonna get bored quickly.
something as simple as a metal plate can be like as fun as an iPhone.
He's going to get agitated by by way of boredom.
This is a very dehumanizing experience.
I'm just gonna go to bed and we'll see what happens.
I think I'm a...
Honestly, I would get so depressed. I'd just be like, let me just sleep. If I really had to do this challenge, I'll just like crazy. I actually think I'd go crazy.
I'm 40 hours into the challenge,
Jimmy's 6 hours off on what time he thinks it is.
which means it's around 4 p.m. on day number 2.
I thought he'd be on track today.
Losing my sense of time led to other problems. No matter what I do, I literally just can't sleep. These lights are just really messing with my brain.
Are the lights on the whole time?
Maybe I just lay here for the next 5 days.
The reason he has insomnia is he doesn't need to sleep. He wants to sleep this off and just get it over with. But what he should be doing is trying to do something that is going to occupy his attention while he's awake.
Like exercise?
It's the natural human urge for freedom. He's regressing to primal instinct.
Why did I think it was 4 p.m.? Shouldn't that mean it's 9 p.m.? And by the time I had gotten around to eating my first meal, it was 4:30 in the afternoon. Don't get me wrong, the food looks good, but it is freezing cold. Ooh. I'd rather starve than eat the rest of this. So...
Ew, that looks so
And
gross.
when my second meal had arrived, it felt like only minutes had passed. What just came through the conveyor belt? Wait, how long has it been? Am I supposed to eat both, or...? It definitely was day 2 when I got the second breakfast, but I didn't eat much of the breakfast. So maybe they felt bad because I didn't eat much of the breakfast. Well, no. At this point, I had no idea how long that first meal was sitting in the conveyor belt for.
It's crazy what no contact can do to your brain. Like, do you really lose that much sense of time? Like, you just wouldn't know what time it is?
A little paranoid. That's the thing that can get worse as time goes on. It's only day 2.
I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm gonna just see how...
Is the doctor there the whole time? Are they like, did they give the doctor like, hey, you need to stay here? Like, and the doctor's like, okay. And he gives them updates like every day. Like, yeah, this is bad. You guys should probably not do this.
I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4,
See-
5.
See what did I just say at the beginning of this video? He resorts to counting as like entertainment.
Right?
565, 566, 567.
But when you're in a situation where there's nothing to do,
999.
what's crazy is to just succumb to it.
1,000.
As this progresses, he's going to run out of random things to do.
And I gotta give it to him, the doctor was right. Because later in this challenge, I borderline go insane.
Do you think I'd get a... Do you think I'd...
I kind of feel bad for him. But like he puts himself in this situation, so no. I don't feel bad, no. Is he sleeping? Oh.
And while my strategy to sleep through most of the challenge did help pass the time, it ended up hurting me in other ways.
I see food over there. It's freaking soggy and cold. How long has this been sitting here?
This food's been sitting there for 7 hours.
Oh, I would have given anything to eat that ice cream.
It would have been nice to have edible parts of the meal, but guess I'll just be hungry again. Normally, because we're working on so many videos at once, I'm usually like incredibly stressed. As of right now, I don't really feel that stressed at all, but I feel a ton of anxiety because I have this severe FOMO that I'm missing tons of cool stuff going on in the world. It's weird. It's a different emotion than I'm used to. It's pretty crazy how hard it is to do nothing. I'm starting to get really bored. Oh, this is getting very hard. I mean,
It's crazy how much time like gets freed up when you don't like, you're not like in touch with the world. Like if I stop like social media and things like that, if I take a break from social media, you know how much time I have? Like sometimes I look at my screen time, like I mean I work like, you know, online, which is fine, but media consumption takes a lot of your time, and yeah, that's crazy. And you also feel like you're missing out on something, but you have just so much time on your hands. I feel like we're all zombies, just like consuming other people's lives sometimes.
I'm bored. hell. I was nowhere near the 168-hour mark. So by hour 65, I started to wonder, how do you do a handstand? Ow.
I don't think that's how you practice handstands.
Someone teach me the basics of how to do a handstand.
He's gonna have to invent concepts that only exist in his mind to keep himself from experiencing intense depression.
I'm just gonna envision that I'm currently walking in a park. There's green grass. Someone's fishing. He's literally making up scenarios in his head right now. Oh my god. All in all, it's very sunny. I hear birds. You ruined my walk in the park. Oh my god. We're watching him slip into madness. Ooh, they gave me more food. But it looks like we got some rice, sweet potato, and steak.
Should be warm.
This is the best meal I've gotten so far.
Yay!
If you look right here, you'll see some rice. And any ordinary human would probably eat this rice. But I'm gonna count it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17, 98, 99, 100, 104, 255, 266, 257, 257, 208, 209, 310, 20, 421, 422, 423, 445, 446, 447. There are 447 grains of rice on this metal tray. This information probably profoundly changed you as a human. I'm feeling pretty
Honestly,
tired,
it doesn't look that
which
many.
means it's
That was
probably
quite
the night of
interesting.
the 5th. I wasn't even halfway through the challenge and was already off a full day. I'm gonna get some more Z's in the bathroom where it's not so freaking bright. Which proved to be my smartest move yet because I actually slept in that bathroom for 12 hours.
We're officially halfway into the challenge, 84 hours.
Jimmy is.
And we're gonna tell him that in his next meal.
Just gotta mix it all up for him.
I mean, you can still put the letters together.
I am hungry, hungry I am.
That is such a hard challenge.
What is this?
Bro's never heard of SpaghettiOs?
And that wasn't the only thing I was forgetting the name of. What is this called? This is a roll. This is a lot of sauce for one roll. It kind of tastes like ketchup.
Did he forget
I did not
the
notice the
name?
letters in here.
Oh, that's an N.
Yeah!
You guys forgot to take these 4 SpaghettiOs out.
No. Every time he finds a letter, he just keeps eating it.
I hope those weren't supposed to spell something. I was magically supposed to realize that before I ate them, and then put it together to figure out a word for more food. Surely that's not what they wanted from me.
Jimmy's about to watch this when he gets out and feels so dumb.
Depression. At this point, the bright lights were starting to get to me. I have a ginormous headache right now, and I am so hungry. What is going on to my body?
Well, he did ask for more food, even though he is getting all the calories he needs. But the reason for that is that he's so understimulated, he thinks he's starving.
I ended up checking for food over and over and over again. This is oddly soothing. Do you think I'd get a concussion from doing this? You should probably stop. You're right. I should probably stop. There's a bag of McDonald's here. It's suspiciously light. If there is not McDonald's in this bag, I'm going to be depressed. There actually is.
Yay!
Let's go.
I feel like after so many days eating McDonald's, you'd be like so happy because, you know, it's just like, wow, I'm so bored. Give me something like some MSG, please.
A meal. It's like 20 minutes of just pure happiness. I feel
MSG.
human again. I can't stop smiling. I'm so happy. And then the second I finish it, I feel a wave of depression because I'm like, what do I do now? The seconds are starting to blend together so much. I would try to guess what time it is, but I have no earthly idea. My mind is slowly deforming into stupidity. I need to...
I would have like tried to kept like count somewhere. I don't know how, but I don't know. You know how like prisoners like keep the days like, but they also know like the daylight outside. Yeah, this hard. It's hard. I feel like it's impossible to keep time.
Occupy myself better. We're gonna grab this McDonald's cheeseburger wrapper, as well as this cup that was holding my toothbrush. And now we have basketball.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Steph, Kobe.
That's
Kobe
so
basketball's
entertaining.
not I was always better at baseball.
Oh.
That was not what was supposed to happen. And then I remembered what there was a fork on it. And I had an indestructible plate from my very first meal. I am going to throw this so far, it is hilarious. I'm bored. I still have 2 days left inside this.
I would do those, like, what do you call them in English? You call it like bola makisi in Afrikaans. Like when you go head over, like, and then you like roll. I would just do those like all the time because it's soft. You can like just roll and roll and roll. I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways I'd be entertained in this room.
And I have a feeling at some point I'm gonna want to leave. It's day 4. No matter how much I beg or scream or plead or burp, do not let me out of this room early.
Okay, Jimmy, I got you.
My instincts tell me I've so far done 113 hours, which means I have 55 hours remaining. And whoever's editing this, show them how many hours I actually have remaining. Hopefully, it's somewhere close to 55 hours.
I think he's going to get angry and possibly paranoid about what's going on.
Is a man not allowed to have privacy? There's a camera there, there's a camera above that, there's a camera. There's so many cameras on me.
How many is
I'm
that?
going to go insane! What if we throw the camera through the Genius. I treat it like bowling. Somehow I hit my finger. Ow. I severely underestimated how hard this video would be. Just thinking about it has me like tearing up, but I kind of feel like an animal right now. Like I feel like I lost all my rights as a human. If I had to guess, I would say I'm halfway through day 5. I really miss my girlfriend and I miss the gang as well. Even Nolan.
Yeah, you.
Mentally right
Bless.
now, I'm at like literal rock bottom. Like this is very
Oh my gosh.
I've been in here so long that some of my dreams are about me in this room. And I think it's like day 6 or 7, but then I wake up and realize it was a dream. What time is it? I would pay so much money to know what freaking time it is. Let's go over why I think there are 33 hours left in this challenge. I've slept 5 times. Reason number 2, I usually poop once a day, and I've also pooped 5 times since I got here. Reason number 3, I've grown a lot of hair on my neck here, and this usually does take like a week. If for some reason it's still day 5, or God forbid it's somehow still day 4, I will lose my mind. While I was sleeping, I had a dream about the one time that I counted to 100,000, and so when I woke up, I decided to do 1,000 laps around this room.
Yeah, that was the video. I was like, it was something crazy, like insane. 100,000. Imagine counting to 100,000. 1, 2. No, just joking. I'm not doing that. Maybe I should. No.
Yeah, no. For old time's sake, I'll be the marker. 1. Watching back this footage, it's literally crazy. I resorted to walking in circles to keep myself sane. 1,000 is way too many. I'm already starting to get dizzy. This entire challenge, I've been getting water out of this sink. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Circle is a flavor cartridge you can screw on your water bottle and makes bland water taste amazing. There's over 100 different flavors that fit this bottle that are all 0 calories and 0 sugar.
This is a great way of like.
Choose how
They should pay him extra for this ad.
intense you want the flavor, and then start drinking away. It honestly adds so much flavor, I can't even tell it's sink water. I've been drinking fruit punch throughout this entire challenge, and it actually makes the water taste amazing. I'm gonna walk back and forth between these walls. These cartridges also last for multiple refills of your water bottle, which is good because the boys suck at sending these, and sometimes I gotta use the same one for a whole day. If you wanna start drinking more water, or just want your water to start tasting good in general, go to drinkcircle.com or your local Walmart to give it a try. I've tried everything to keep myself entertained, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not working. And after I finished all my circles, Carl brought back 2 people from 100 Days Trapped Together.
I wonder what they're doing in like the room with the monitors, like how they're keeping themselves entertained, because they obviously have to watch him, but like isn't that completely boring as well? I would lose my mind even watching someone lose their mind.
Here.
Hey, check it out. You guys are gonna love this. That's the face of the guy that trapped you guys for 100 days. Would you say this is easier or harder than what you guys did?
In comparison, I think I'd rather have like someone else in it with me.
And now that the tables had turned and I was the one inside the white cube, Bailey and Susie got their revenge.
So I'll show you guys how the conveyor belt works.
They sent an empty tray.
He's about to freak out. I don't feel bad at all.
This is what he gets.
I bet every dollar in my bank account, Carl just showed up.
Hungry Jimmy!
We're not doing this again. We are not doing this. We're not.
I mean, he's getting toys. He should be happy. And it's keeping him a little entertained. So, oh, sorry, I'm kicking you guys. My bad.
This is the most stimulation he's had in days.
Yeah, it is.
Well, you gotta give him credit. I probably deserve that. Imagine this is what happens after you die. You just go to a white room like this forever. That would be miserable. When I sleep, I dream of me in the outside world, and when I'm awake, I'm just depressed, lonely, and to be honest, miserable. So the more time I spend sleeping, the happier I am. Let me out. I'm Batman. I feel dead. I really need to get out of here. We did 7 days on a raft. I did 7 days buried alive. And now 7 days in solitary confinement. If I had known how hard this would be, I never would have done this. If that hour number in the top left says anything higher than 20, I'm gonna lose my mind. I am feeling extremely lonely.
I feel so bad for him. Oh my gosh. I've said this before. I'm just like, I feel so bad. I think I would honestly, I wouldn't enjoy this at all. I mean, I don't think anyone would, but I don't think I have it in me to make it that many days.
My girlfriend, this is torture.
Is he crying? He's not doing well.
He's just like napping on the floor, throwing things, having tantrums, getting happy when he gets snacks. He's like a child.
I think there's 8 hours left.
It's like me.
And they're gonna
Happy with snacks, not throwing tantrums.
open that door right there, and I am free. I pray. Please be 8 hours.
He thinks he's sleeping through the last couple hours right now. That's what he thinks this is.
So it's going to be a rude awakening, literally. To be honest, it's concerning.
I give it maybe another 2 to 3 hours, and that door opens. So I'm gonna enjoy my last meal.
Oh,
I'm
he's
getting
not
out
gonna
of
be
here.
Did he just say
happy.
it's his last meal?
I think so.
Well, that's ironic because it's literally exactly 24 hours.
Any hour now, they're gonna be walking through that door. So I'm gonna clean up the place. It's a little messy, you know. I was trying to make up an excuse to clean, but in reality, I'm just bored. I thought coming into this experiment, I would get more mental clarity, maybe learn a little bit about myself. But in reality,
His method of cleaning is just like throwing junk in the little car. What do you call that? Like a little hole in the wall? That sounds really bad now.
Yeah, boy.
all I'm walking away with is the newfound skill of being able to throw things out a conveyor belt door.
Conveyor
Or
belt door.
maybe not.
Thank you.
There's just no world where there's more than 24 hours left. I can't do another 24 hours in here. I'm at my limit.
His
It
eyes
doesn't
look
matter.
red.
There's just
Like
not
he
24
looks
hours
like he's
left.
not
I just
okay.
don't- I refuse to believe that. So, any second now. Any second now. Any second now. To pass the time, I'm gonna resume counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I wonder what he does when he can't sleep. I wonder if he counts too. He's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, until he falls asleep. Didn't he say he has insomnia?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Ooh, 8 hours, 9 hours left.
5,424. 5,425.
I swear to God, I heard something out there. I'm sad.
2 hours
sad.
left.
I am sad. I am sad. I don't wanna be here. Get me out of this.
Imagine coming out of this room. like, I don't think I'll be okay, you know? Like, funny enough, I think I'll just want to be by myself for a little while. Like, I don't think I would want to be with people for a little. I just need to see daylight and sun just by myself and process what I just been through, and then I can like face people. I don't even think I would be able to see people after this, like, as strange as that sound. I don't know. Would you guys like run to your friends and be like, hi, I miss you? I don't think I have that in me.
I don't want to be here.
This is barely human. He's lying in bed, covering his eyes, no excitement. This is totally not what you want to see.
How is he gonna act? Is he gonna be a new human?
I'm worried he's going to be this human. He's just collapsed into dysfunction.
We've never pushed him as far as he is pushed in this video.
Well, because he's been totally deprived of any human contact. Be gentle. Like a little kid waking up from a nap.
Well, there's 10 minutes left, so let's go get ready. Thank you.
Good luck.
Oh, I feel emotional. Oh. And these are his best friends. They're like...
Hold on. Wait, I don't even have pants on. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Jimmy.
Sorry, I was just putting my pants on. It's not as bright out here.
How is it, dude?
I'm actually
Did he shower?
It's crazy, but after this challenge, I kind of forgot how to interact with humans.
Yeah.
It's actually relieving to not stare at a bright light. It's like the ceiling is awesome.
The happiest I've seen you in a long time.
Honestly, I thought it was perpetually just gonna be 24 hours forever. Follow me outside. I want to see the sun.
You see what I mean?
Oh my god. Oh, it's dark out. So nice to see the outside world.
You see what I mean? Like, I think you literally forget how to talk to people afterwards. Like, you get out of this place, and what do? Like, how do you... You're like, listen, I just need a moment. I literally wouldn't say, how do you see your girlfriend, like him, like speaking, like, how do you go to your girlfriend and be like, hi, sweetie? You have no idea what trauma I just went through. You know, like, how do you do that? Anyway, that was a fun video. If you enjoyed that, like, subscribe. Would you ever do something like that? I know I wouldn't. I think I'd lose my mind. I think after that, I feel like I would either go to like an island and just like live in nature and just alone, because I've like seen God or something in like my confinement. I don't think I'll carry on with my normal life. I feel like it changes you, you know? Or maybe I'm looking into it too deeply. Maybe it's just like, oh, it's shit to be alone, but it's whatever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and let me know what I should react to next. Let me know if there's any album reactions you'd want to hear in the future, in the very near future. And I'll do this. See you. Bye. Just like lay there and be like, okay.